Hey everybody, this is Benny, and today we are playing Icarus. It's first thing in the morning, and today it's going to be a little bit, maybe a little bit less exciting. We're not going to be doing a bunch of missions or anything like that. Instead, I have a whole bunch of crafting benches and everything that I've unlocked, and a couple levels that I've gained since the last time we played. This regular new character playthrough. I ran a couple of missions. If you're following along, I ran a couple of missions through my with my new missions playthrough. I'm going to be playing all the missions either with this character or with my more advanced character. And because of that, we actually gained a couple of levels. Where are we here? Tier 2 tech tree. So we've got 5 points here to spend in the tech tree. Got a couple talent points, a solo point. So, lots of stuff to spend, and we're going to get some of this stuff built. And that's going to kind of accelerate our pace towards, heading into the mid-game. Right now we're level 14, and just level 14. Once we hit level 15, a whole bunch of stuff is going to become available to us that's locked right now. You see, well, there's a lot of stuff that's locked at level 22, 20 also. But once we hit 15, we have things like the lantern. We can unlock ammo for the pistol that we got in the mission that happened on the last episode. There's just a bunch of stuff that's going to be available at 15, and we're probably going to be having a hard time deciding what it is we want to pick up at that point. What I am going to pick up right now is a wall torch because, need that. I need some light here. I'm also going to pick up this decoration bench because I'd like to have a better bed than what we have right now. Plus, there's a few other little things you put in there and get that sleep buff going real nice. For the rest of this, I think I'm going to think on it. We're going to build some of the benches we've already purchased so that we can start building things. I'm going to get a little bit of a farm plot set up here so we can get some regular sustainable food coming in. And I think we're going to build this cooking station, probably a potbelly stove, so we can start getting better food. So with that said, let's look at what we need to do each of those things and start working towards them. So first of all, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to turn this fire off. We don't need to be wasting the coal right now. It's making charcoal out of rotten meat right now. That's where I've been storing the meat because then the meat rots in here and then I can just burn it off for charcoal. Now let's see what we need. We come in here. So the decorations bench, we can build that right away. We have everything we need for that. We've already got the oxygen dissolver, composter. We just need spoiled plants. I'm sure we can find some of that laying around in some of our chests here. We are going to need more iron, I think, for a couple things, like the potbelly stove we're going to need some more iron for. I'm not sure what we got on hand right now. Take a look. Torches, we're going to need iron for that. Iron for everything, right? And just dirt for the wood crop plots. Wood crop plots. So, for that, we just need a shovel. You can do a wooden shovel, is easy enough to do. Take a drink here. Wooden shovel is easy enough to do. But just the iron shovel makes a big difference. Let's go ahead and might as well do the first thing we've already got the stuff for here. And that's going to be, if you heard that, that was me hitting the space bar. I've been playing Enshrouded too. So if anybody's interested in seeing some Enshrouded playthrough, you can find that on my channel. It's I love that game. But now my fingers are fighting each other over what controls we're using at the moment. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let me see where I'm going to put this here. The base is running out of space, which is inevitable. What do we got going on here? Yeah, we don't need him. I don't know if I can just make this shot through here. No, I figured that might happen. There we go. It's hard to make shots through windows. It'll look like your arrow's going to clear, but the animations aren't always lined up with, where the item actually originates from when you let go of the button. Okay, that stuff. Grab our bones. And saw something in the update notes about getting XP for bones, and that got me thinking, did we not always get XP for bones, harvesting bones? Is that new? I haven't always paid attention to that kind of thing, I guess. Alright, so our storage is down here. We're going to need... Oh, man. It's a constant struggle to update everything in this game. Alright, for now, I'm going to go ahead and... Oop, what was I doing? Inventory. Come in here, and I'm going to go ahead and deploy this, this station here. I'm going to squeeze it in here as close as I can, because I'm going to have to expand, but I'm going to put that off for as long as possible. Now we can look and see what we need in here for each thing, and there is the rustic bed. That's something we're going to aim for. Iron nails, fur, wood. Should be fairly easy to put together. Iron nails for wood. Okay, we're going to put together some more iron nails here. I think that's plenty. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so iron nails. Oop. And then got plenty of fur. And we'll grab some wood. All right, I'm going to get over here and put together this rustic bed. And that's going to give us a better buff in several different ways. I'll demonstrate here. So, if we look at our sleeping bag here, we've got 100% effectiveness, duration 11 minutes, and coziness, total coziness 13. So, remember that. Let's pick this up. We're going to get this in here. There we go. And now we're at 23 total coziness, a 14-minute duration, and 112% effectiveness. Let's not forget to set our spawn point every time we do that. It's not a big deal here because I'm not that far from my dropship location. But if you were, say, down here for your base, which is a place I've built many a base, right around this little lake here, it's actually a pretty decent run then if you were to forget to set your spawn point and you drop back down into your original drop location here, then have to make that run without your gear. You know, that's kind of a pain. It could be even worse. You dropped in here and you've been playing for a while and you're up in here and forget to set that spawn point, and then you got a heck of a run ahead of you. Always remember to set the spawn point. Make it kind of like a habit, and don't forget to do it. Also, let's go into the talent point here and just get this taken care of. I know I'm all over the place. Stick with me here. I'm hoping this will make sense eventually. So we're in the combat tab right now, and I'm going to start working on pistol stuff because I've got my first pistol. I love running with pistols. I mean, if you like the bows better, it certainly is kind of an easier path for a long period of time. I really like pistols, and the ammo is going to be real cheap when we're just making crude ammo. So I'm going to pick up the first one, and that first level there is going to give us 25% off our crafted bulk ammo. And then we're going to just start working on the reload speed. We can also do firearms way less. I don't really care about that. But the movement speed with a firearm equipped thing, that starts to get really cool. So it's going to be a while before I can actually get that, and I don't plan on taking these if I can help it. So I think we're just going to run with the pistol handling for now. I think that's going to do us the most good. We're going to go over to here solo and take a look at solo. This still seems to be, it's either broken or it's I can't tell if it's broken or if just the text is broken. I'm not going to take it right now. Let's see here. Melee damage. Harder to detect while sneaking. There's all kinds of good stuff in here. Avoid sprains when taking fall damage. I really should consider that. Physical resistance. There's a good one. We get some physical resistance. Make it a little easier to take some hits. All right, let's get back to the tech tree. I got 3 points left. I'm not going to take them right now, like I said. So let's just get back to what we were doing here. All right, so we've got the bed. We got the decorations bench set up. And anything we build in here that's got like some of this stuff has like a coziness value. When you add items like that, you see it's got a +4 coziness bonus there on the description. 4 here. You add these things in and you start gaining that that well-rested buff, and which I have a little bit left of it right now. So let's take a look. It's almost expired, but there it is real quick. Take a look. Lots of benefits to having that buff. And now you see it only lasted me until, 10:30 in the morning here on the clock, upper right there. The longer we can get this buff going, and I went from what was it, 11 minutes to 20 to 14 minutes. And the longer that lasts, the more through the day you'll get. My tier 4 characters I've had, my maxed out level 60 character at a good base, I've had buffs that lasted, a couple hours. And in that case, it's pretty much your entire day before you go back to sleep again. If you can manage to get all of your party members to actually go find their beds when it comes time to sleep. Okay, next, let's take a look at what we want to make next out of here. Out of the stations we just put down. So we've got a cooking station. Good food is nice. I like having that. Composter, we can use this, to make fertilizer for making our crops grow faster. The other thing that you're gonna do with the composter, and probably the most important thing for me, is that I'm gonna turn rotten plants into fertilizer, rotten plants and dirt, and I'm gonna use that fertilizer to make gunpowder, which I find to be the most useful, the most useful use, most useful use of fertilizer is turning it into gunpowder so that I can make more pistol rounds. The crop plot, we're going to make that and get some plants planted here. Let's go ahead and make this. Put this outside because we can just start. Did I not hit it? There it goes. We could start getting stuff composting, and it is nice that it sits outside, so it's not going to take up space in here. What do we need for these? Yeah, it's going to come down to iron. I think we're going to end up in a cave before too long, looking for iron. If I remember right, I don't really have any extra iron going on around here. Just whatever's in here. I got a little bit in there. 21 of that. But that's only going to get us so far. So, yeah, we could make a, single torch, which I guess would be kind of nice to have. That's not going to get us the 40 we need, obviously, for that potbelly stove. How are we doing? See, we're already gaining that experience. We hit 15. Things are going to get interesting. We can get in here and get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Go place this. And then, things like corn, we've collected the seeds already. They're going to be down in our seed pouch here. It's nice because you collect so much of it and you can turn it right into rotten plants if you're not going to eat it. But we're going to see what's available at the cooking station. Cream corn, maybe? That might be with the potbelly stove. It's been a while since I've been lower level like this. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and place this over here. It doesn't need to be covered. I just happen to have a space here that's covered. And then all you're going to do to rot things is you're going to just drop them in here. Now, there's something interesting about the composter, and that's that it rots things fast, okay? So if I put this in here, it's going to rot this corn really fast compared to what it would if it was not in here. So you see 35 seconds until spoiled, right? Compared to if it's out here, we've got 10 minutes until spoiled. So it's going to make rotten plants much faster. Now, if you want to make those rotten plants even faster yet, hold shift, split the stacks, just keep splitting them. Because each stack has got its own timer. So if you split these up, you notice that they're all rotting simultaneously now instead of one at a time. You can really do a lot of, make a lot of rotten, spoiled plants that way for making all kinds of good stuff. I guess we did, or did we make it? Well, it's a wooden shovel. Okay, we did make a shovel before, so. You do not deform the ground or anything like that. So any space of ground here, any piece of ground here is an unlimited source of dirt. And another thing that's an unlimited source of dirt. I'm out of food here. Go ahead and eat some stuff. Another unlimited source of dirt is actually like a dirt foundation block. So like I use those down there. That's what's holding up the bridge. But if I were to put down a dirt foundation block, or I took one with me, say to a place that wasn't going to have, like the Arctic where it's harder to find dirt, or I took it into the desert, I could use that dirt foundation block to harvest an unlimited amount of dirt. In fact, I could use it to make more dirt foundations. So dirt is self-replicating. All right, we're going to come over here, and we're going to drop the dirt in here. And that's going to start making fertilizer from the rotten plants. Now, the recipe calls for 10 dirt, either recipe. One is making it out of guano, and the other one's making it out of spoiled plants. Doesn't matter what you're using. So this is why you want a better shovel. Because you see how fast this thing drains me of energy. It's a slow way to get dirt. But crude ammo, when we get to it, at level 15, is going to be... I think you get quite a bit of it. So one fertilizer is actually going to make you 5 rounds. I think it's... I'd have to look, but it's pretty generous. What are we on to next? We're going to need some iron. So time to go get up the cave and mine ourselves some iron. All right, here we are at the cave. These entrances will, from time to time, seal themselves back up. I think it has to do with... I did a whole video on how and when resources respawn. And one thing I didn't really cover was these cave entrances. Now, I think they may count as a boulder, just like this boulder here. Now, if I were to take a chunk out of this boulder like that and leave it, because in my settings, let's go into settings here. If I go to gameplay and I scroll down here, you'll see I have large stones respawn is on. And what that means is that this stone is going to regrow next time I restart the game. And the reason for that is that what I've done here is I hacked a hole in it and I created more geometry, and that's using system resources. It's slowing your computer down. So if we left these all over the map, they would make a difference to your performance of the game. And so they have that heal itself up in between. Now, if I completely mined the boulder out and got every last little bit of it gone, then it would not come back. It would just be gone. But any incomplete boulders like that will come back. That does not apply to, like, if I half mined out an iron node, it doesn't work with that. A pistol's great for this, but you do have to go slow because it is slow to reload. Or be ready to jump those worms. There's one more coming out here. And by jump the worm, I mean this. Here, let's see if I can get this to work right here without getting killed. I just jump over. Now, see, it hit behind me, so that was a problem. But generally, if you can get a good line, it'll shoot underneath you, and you won't get hurt. In that case, I failed, but it works quite a bit of the time. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Don't need that gold yet, but we do need this iron. So, I'm going to put on our iron pickaxe and get to work. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab the rest of this charcoal, so I understand here. This cave is going to be pretty much mined out after this. Other than that gold ore, maybe I'm just gonna I think I'll just pick up the gold and take it back with me. I'm over encumbered. But then I don't have to worry about coming back to this cave. There's some more. guess I thought I had it all the way down. What else we got in here? We're going to get rid of the stone here. That's not enough. Okay. So we're going to have to head back and... oh, here we go. Get rid of this. Now, when you're working in caves... So I got a bunch of ore left in here. I thought I had less left in here, but I see there's a bunch along the walls. When you're working in caves, if you come out from time to time, you'll reset your cave buff, and you'll have less chance of getting pneumonia while you're in there. I'm going to go ahead and head back. I'm over encumbered right now, and that's really slowing me down. So I'm going to go drop off some of this stuff and see what we have for iron. All right, here we are back at camp. Very, very slowly. I way too much ore on me. That's all right. That's about to be remedied. And where are we going here? There we go. We're going over here and had my fingers on the wrong buttons. There we go. We'll get that going. I'm just going to store that gold ore in there. It's not going to do any good. And topped off our coal with a little bit of coal we had on us. I'm going to go ahead and put a lot of this stuff away here. Then we'll see what we got for iron. All right, we got the iron going here, so we're gonna see what we come up with here. Looks like we'll have a pretty good haul once that finishes smelting. While that's going on, I'll grab some of this silica here. Oop, sorry about that. Grab some of this silica here, and we're going to get a mortar and pestle going. I thought we'd already done this, but I guess I'm not remembering correctly. So we'll get a mortar and pestle going here. If you wanted to, you can use a mortar and pestle as, really you could use it as a storage device. I'm going to go ahead and slap these down. We can make 2 or 3 of these, whatever you need. Slap them down right on top of the workbench. They hold an actual impressive amount of stuff here. So if you don't mind giving up some of your, immersion, you could go ahead and make mortar and pestles and use those instead of chests for keeping your stuff in. I'm not going to do it this time, just because it's not really necessary. But that's just telling you how it works. You could use the mortar and pestles as storage devices instead of chests. They take up less space and they hold more. So looks like we have Wolfie out here again. Get rid of him. Pistols, right? And that came from doing the mission. Go ahead and, if you haven't seen it yet, my last episode that counted as both my missions playthrough and my new character playthrough. I did the pot shot mission, and you're gonna get a pistol, rifle, some bows. Some of that stuff you can't repair yet, and that's why I'm not using it yet. But hey, a bunch of pistol rounds, a pistol, and oh, I missed you, huh? Well, make me get out the pistol. He made me do it. You saw that. Jeez. Better get rid of these bodies. They're coming in at me as fast as I can butcher them here. Now, skeletons don't attract predators. It'll look like they do at first, but if you see, I'm mousing over it right now, and I don't got a corpse symbol there. If I mouse over this one, you can see the animal attractor modifier right there. So, if I carve this up, it'll look like the modifier's still here, even after I take the meat. So I take it and you see the modifier's still there. All I have to do is look away and look back and you'll see it's gone. Skeletons do not count. They don't attract, more wolves and other predators. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this meat, move that to the fireplace, if there's enough room for it. I'm also going to start storing my spoiled meat in here. It won't be used for this, but we're going to use it for biofuel once we get to biofuel, so we're going to save that up. I really don't need to turn it into charcoal anymore at this point. So, got plenty of charcoal just by running the fireplace. Okay, so I think I'm going to need to up my storage game. I know I just talked about using mortar and pestle as storage. I'm just not going to do it yet. I'm going to pick up these wood cupboards here. So the wood cupboard, I think where did I make those? In the here. Yeah, there we go. The wood cupboard is going to give us storage space here. Yeah, we'll get some nails going here. And we're kind of getting desperate for some decent storage other than those crappy early chests that you start off with. All right, let's see here. Got the copper nails here. Get one of these going. All right, let's go ahead and deploy one of these. You can stick this right over here. One trick is to put these sideways. They're still accessible. Again, you know, how much are you gonna let this affect your immersion? This game is not overly immersive in the first place. I know. So I'm gonna sit this sideways. I will probably put a couple of them in here this way. You can put mortar pestles up atop them if you want even more storage space. Okay, so now you see how much storage space I get with one of these versus the chests that I've got down there. I'm going to use this one for meat, for my jerky right now. So I'm starting to get this real serious jerky collection going on. And I'm not sure what to do with it at this point. Let's see, we got dried stringy meat, dried fatty T-bones, dried gamey meat. Spoiled plants, we can drop that off over here. Another good way to make spoiled plants, or another source of spoiled plants, is going to be wild berries. You'll end up with just a ton of those if you're constantly picking them up when you run past them. And that's a good use for them. Okay. Where's the rest of our jerky? Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of stuff in here. There we go. Now, I'll go ahead and throw my stacks of jerky in here. Now, what do I need with all this jerky? First of all, it doesn't hurt us any to have it, because we're going to take the spoiled plants, or the spoiled meat, and we're going to drop that into the composter. And then we'll save that for later. But once we start taming animals and having those around, the meat here is going to be it's a great animal feed, actually, because it doesn't spoil quickly. At this point in the game, it's it's a stable food you can stick in a trough and feed to your animals when we get to that point. So keep it around. No reason not to. It's all automated, right? You just throw it in the rack. You come up here, you stick it in your storage, and you've got it for later. So I think we're going to stick with. I'm going to bring these back over. I'm going to stick with these two kinds of meat right now, and I don't have a source of rhubarb, although I can make rhubarb pretty easily. Oxygen consumption, food consumption. I really don't care about those things. Stamina is really good to have, but it's not the only place to get that. You see, we get stamina here. Get some stamina from regular berries. So I'm not going to worry about that right now, especially since we're going to be doing the another wolf out there. Ooh. Missed that headshot. He ran right through my gate. Oh, that's because it's open anyway, I guess. There we go. Headshots. Yeah. Makes a big difference. All right. Thankfully, he didn't give me any wounds. Maybe I really should put together a ranching bench pretty soon. Tame a wolf. They're great. Tamed wolves are great for keeping your base clear of stuff like that. I mean, you put a tamed wolf over here. Just going to put him on wander, and he'll, patrol the area around the base and put an end to that stuff real fast. All right, let's go check on our iron. And you know what? Before this place burns down, I think maybe it's time to invest in a lightning rod as well. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. Let's see here. We do have the copper for that right now, although we're going to be running low on copper after this. So I'm going to get that going, and then we're going to look and see what we have over here for... oh, yeah. Lots of iron. So what are we going to do with the iron? Come down here and grab some sulfur. And drop that into the crafting bench over here. So we're going to do one of these wall torches. Get that going. Be very careful with how you place a wall torch. So I'm going to grab this out of here. And I'm going to put this on the wall. And you do not want the flame from this touching the wood. So you want to keep it low. Or somewhere where there's nothing directly above it. They can be dangerous. So if I put it right here, I know that there's nothing right above the flame. The roof is, plenty high up that it shouldn't catch on fire. But if I were to put it right here, the flames from this are going to be on this beam, and it could very well set the roof on fire right there. So we're going to put it right here. It should be fine. It doesn't look like it's going to be touching anything. And if I'm wrong, well, I'll get to watch my base burn. Let's see. We got to power this thing up with something. You can throw coal in there. They'll burn a long time on some coal. I'm just gonna throw some wood in it. So you're just gonna open these up, access, and then throw whatever you're burning in there. In this case, I'm just gonna throw a stack of wood in here. There we go. You can always get it out later if you need that wood for something. Now I'm gonna watch it for a minute and see if it burns. Not that I'm concerned or anything. No, it looks fine. It shouldn't catch that pillar on fire. Far enough from the roof. Everything should be good. All right, now, look at that. We've got light. And with that, let's go to sleep. I don't have the fire on. Now let's go to sleep. There we go. And turn this off. All right, and we're partway through our goals here. I'm gonna go ahead and put together this potbelly stove after I do some. Okay, so we're gonna need some crushed bone. We're gonna go ahead and take all that bone we've been gathering off everything that we've been killing out front here. We're gonna turn that into crushed bone. Once we got that all crushed up, we'll turn that into epoxy. Now, early on, you can look at my XP just clicking up here from. That mortar and pestle running. Just go ahead and cram it stuff in there and set it going, and passive XP. I'm gonna go over here and fill my water bottle quick. Okay, now let's see here. What else can we do here? Let's get some more storage going while we wait for the epoxy to get going. And let's see what we got here. All right, so we got some crushed bone going, and we're going to create an epoxy. I'm going to come down here, and I think we're just going to go ahead and take all of this. Can't take all of that. Let me stuff that into something else here. Oh, these chests suck. And then we're going to go ahead and grab these. Move them out of here. Inventory. I'm going to grab our cupboard. Move it a little bit. There it goes. stick that in there and get rid of these. And how much better is that, right? What else do we have in here? Get some silica going in there. Yeah, eventually you got to start kind of like, you know, organizing stuff to put everything in the same. I did not need to close. That was just an accident. You know, keeping like items in the same place. It's gonna be helpful at some point. Right now, I think I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm gonna crush most of that bone out. Other than maybe keeping a stack of bone around for you know, building and repairing things, most of it's gonna be turned into crushed bone. And we'll get this going out of here. Again, we'll keep one stack in here for later. Get our sulfur out of here. And our stone. We're going to move this stuff down to the new storage area. Boom. Okay, now before I end up with lightning damage, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get this thing up on the roof here. I think it has to be at the highest. I think it has to be at the highest point. So, that can be a little difficult. I think that'll work right there. Hopefully. And then you got to keep an eye on those because they will get destroyed by lightning. This doesn't look like this is a lightning storm. This is just a, you know, regular tier 3 storm here. We'll do some damage though, so we'll probably end up having to make some repairs. It is going to be nice when we get into stone. With stone, yeah, it'll take some storm damage, but the amount of damage to, you know, like destroy the place, that takes forever. To the point where you'll be upgrading before any of those panels ever get destroyed. Worst part of the storm is still to come here. If you can see up there, that's the red part of the storm. So definitely want to be ready with the hammer when that comes around and make sure we're able to repair. We are able to repair. We got plenty of wood on us. That's what we're going to use for repairing. While we're waiting here, let's go ahead and get another stack of crushed bone going on. Just going to go ahead and put the stone, the rest of the bone in there. All right, stuff's starting to break now, so we're just going to keep an eye on it. Should be able to see holes start to form. If it's, you know, if it gets bad enough. Yeah, the worst of the storm is past. I'm still probably taking a little bit of damage, but it's probably not going to be too bad now. Deck out here. Yeah, I'm sure there's some damage out here. The bridge. It's actually holding up really well. Okay, the storm's over. Yeah, there's a little bit of storm damage. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. I think we're going to just get back to onto what we're planning to get done today here. And that is that I still want to get done the cooking station and the potbelly stove before we consider this day done. So let's look at what we need here to get that potbelly stove done. We need 10 epoxy, 6 copper ingots, and 40 iron ingots. And the copper might be a problem. Yes, it will be. Back to the mine. Okay, here we are back at the mine. I am going to run out of light. Now we're just going to have to go with the cheap torch for now. I didn't bring the sulfur with me. We're going to destroy this one. We will not... yeah, normally we don't get enough sulfur back, sulfur back to make another one. But we did get half our sulfur back, so. Alright, we're going to get on in here. And never know if these guys are going to come back yet. Yeah, there's one right here. Seeing if my arrow's back. I'm not going to collect all that worm stuff right now. It's just going to take up a lot of space. And even on my high level character, I don't have that stuff unlocked yet. What do we got here? One little bit of iron ore left there. But we're after the copper. Here's some copper. We will, take all the copper, and then obviously we'll have some space left over to grab some more iron. And there's our level. All right. Unlocking some new stuff now. That should be enough copper. Let's see what else we have here. I think it's pretty much just iron. There's some coal in here. So we're going to want to grab as much iron and coal here as we can carry. Looks like our buffs have run out. It's easy for that to happen. You're just not paying attention. You run out of buffs. But especially when you're in a cave, that makes a difference. So, alright. I'm not going to go too far here. I'm not going to run around encumbered this time. So, I'm going to call that good right there. Head on back and finish with this next part here. I see a horse. Get them before they get you. This knife is going to need some repairs here soon. There it is, item broken. So let's go ahead and move ahead with what we're doing here. Going ahead, get this copper going. A little bit of iron in here. We'll top off our coal. The rest of it can just sit in there for now. And come over here. Iron's already in here, so all I have to do is right click, hit repair, and we're all good to go. Now, I'm going to usually, at this stage, I'm going to wait until things are absolutely necessary before I repair something. Later on, when you've got more iron, you know what to do with. Go ahead and just repair before you head out, just to make sure your gear's all up to snuff. But I'm not worried about it right now. Let's see. This pistol is going to be repaired at the crafting bench. It's fine for now. They do wear out fairly quickly. But you'll need to move some iron over here and repair there. Let me grab some right now. Let's go ahead and stick that in here. All right, now that I've got that in there, all I have to do is, to fix this, is just right click and hit repair. Not going to do that yet. Not going to waste the iron. Okay, now I see I don't have gunpowder available yet. I'm trying to remember what I had to do to get that gunpowder going. Is it something do I need to unlock it still? Oh yeah, okay. It's right there. I just didn't unlock it yet. All right. Now we've got another 4 points left yet. We'll get into that probably next episode. Well, these here, I'm going to do that right away because I do want to get some the ability to make my own ammo. So we're going to go ahead and get that right away. I got 2 points left, and I'm really going to have to think about what I want to spend that on. We could do animal taming. We could get the fishing bench going on. At this point, the fishing bench is pretty useful. What else we got here? We got the decorations bench already, and I'm not going to purchase any of these items. I don't have this DLC. Never found a use for it. The carpentry bench. This is one we're going to want to have. Not going to build it this time. I will build it next time. We need this, and we need this masonry bench. The masonry bench we're going to use to get this stone building set, and we'll probably grab that next time as soon as we gain a level. Next episode, though, we are going to go ahead and do the... let me get this stuff going on here. Next episode, we're going to do the mission, the next mission involved here, which is going to get us a good backpack for mining. It's going to get us a couple of free pickaxes. And there's some other stuff. I don't remember what else was part of that, but it's going to be one of the missions that's next on the list here. and should get us the levels we need right away to go ahead and grab that stuff and progress past that. What else do we need here? Just the epoxy out of the bowl, or the mortar, and pot belly stove. Then what we're going to need for that cooking station, just the stone. Okay. So we are almost set with all of our crafting devices here. So go ahead and put this in here, and can I do, nope, a little bit further. Takes a little experimentation if you're going to turn something into a position here. I know I can get it a little bit closer, so just trying to maximize my space here. That's pretty good right there. So yeah, there we go. We can use this for cooked meat. We can do tea with this if we have the container for it, and you can do that directly into, I believe you can do this right into a water skin. You can make tea, coffee, that kind of thing. All kinds of food unlocked here that we can make. So that gets us a step forward here. And then the next thing we wanted to get, does this count as a heat source too? I don't believe so. I think this is just like a stove. So I don't think you can use this for sleep. I think you still need the fireplace there for sleeping and stuff. All right, and the last item on our list is going to be the cooking station. We have some stone down here, don't we? We sure do. And where I'm going for a minute there. We're going to go ahead and grab this. And while that's going, I'm going to look around and see if I have a place to put it. Yeah, I mean, we're getting tight up here. We're going to have to do something about this next time. Just a storage container up there. I don't know where we're going to go ahead and stick stuff. It's going to get ridiculously cramped in here. And I think the only solution to that is to build. Now, I think since we're going to be going to stone, I can upgrade this to stone. Or I could just completely redesign. I can move to a different location. What do all of you think? If anybody out there thinks, has an opinion, wants to see me build in a specific location, give me some feedback here. I'm all ears. I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. This building needs to get bigger, so I would have to expand somehow, and that would be either the bottom floor here, which actually can't go too much bigger because damn that window right there. Can't go too much bigger because it'd be right up into the stone here, and this stone would be inside the building then, and that would be kind of annoying. The upper floor, I mean, yeah, we could go straight up with it. I think we can go a ways yet in the up, up with wood, as long as we keep the corners supported with pillars. Be interesting to see how far we could go with it, but it's not really the most. It's not really the nicest way to build. We can also go this way with it, and we could go a ways probably this way. We just got to keep adding to it. So let me know what you want, what you think would look cool. I guess if I don't hear anything back from you guys, I think I'm looking at expanding this direction here. But we're going to get that masonry bench put together and start upgrading this stuff to stone next level, which is going to be after we've done. Which is going to be after we've done that next mission. I'm sure we're going to gain a couple levels doing that, so or at least one level doing that. All right, let's grab that cooking station and get that put somewhere. Oh man, it's it's not looking good for the space here. Yeah, why don't you give me a minute here? I'll figure this out. Okay, so what I did is I got rid of my storage chests down here, and I'm just going to stick this here for now. We have a problem, and that's that we've outgrown this building. So next time we are going to have to do some serious work at do something about this building. I'll probably do something about the building during the during downtime. But let me know what your opinion is on where I should go with this. Just straight out this way, go straight up in the air. Let me know what you think. Let's look at this here and see what we got available to us. One of the more important things here animal fat, which we can use to power the lantern, which we're going to be using as our next tier light source here. So, all right, I think that's going to do it for this time. Next time, like I said, we're going to do that mission where we're going to get some mining gear. We're going to get a free backpack, and a bunch of XP hopefully. It is going to be quite a jaunt from here. We got to run all the way down south to that lake area I pointed out earlier in the video. It's going to be fun. So join me next time. We're going to do that, and then once we've got that level, we can progress onto a stone building and look at expanding our base here. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Benny out.